So in this video, the focus is on the interface and like basic navigation in Revit. So this is Revit when we've started up a new project, and this is the start screen for our template. We'll get back to the template in a different video, but this is the introduction method, and as it says, it can be deleted while after read. Up in the top here, we have first of all, which is File, the application menu. We have all like the basic functions we find in programs. We have the ribbons here, where we can see architecture, if we have to go to architecture, structure for structural elements, steel for steel joints, bolts, and all kind of steel related systems for ventilation, piping, all that kind of things. We have insert. We can insert, we can link files of different kinds, and we can import. If we need to import or insert something, this is the way to go. We have annotate to the information, for example, for dimensioning, drawing detail lines, adding tags, all that kind of stuff. We have analyze, if we need to make analysis. Rare that you'd be using any of these, but they are here as a standard. Marsing and site for doing site planning, and also doing some conceptual marsing. Site plans we'll look into. The collaboration, if we need to collaborate through Revit, this is where we go. View, we can make new views, we can alter views, adapt, all that kind of thing. Manage kind of like overall settings for the program, if we need units and so on. Add-ins is things we can download. And then we have the context menu here, or modify, and that one pops up when we do something as well, but this is basic modification of our models we can make here. Under each of these we have the tools, and then up here in the top we have our quick access toolbar with the tools we might use most often. And then of course we have all the tools under the different ribbons here, so we can locate them. If they're in this gray color, we cannot access them, but we can do that in different views. Over here, we also have some settings about information. We can search. Then we have type selector. We have, of course, property browser. We have where we can select the properties for what we need and what we've selected, so we can alter them and make the changes. We had down here we have the project browser. This is where we navigate the different models we're working in. So I can change views. We can see here, now I went to foundation, so it's a new view I open. In the top one we have, say, the model views. This is where we work most often. We have the schemes or schedules, so we can draw out information. And then down here we have the sheets where we actually have all the printing. So this is where we set up the prints. Down at the bottom we have the families, so all the different components I've loaded into this project can be found here, and also groups I've made, and in the end Revit links. So this is basically where I browse around the project, and we can always move around. And now I can see I've moved into a model view, so I can actually use all of my different tools in architecture. Couldn't do that before because it was a sheet. Down here I have my view control bar. I can set the scale, detail level, visual style, and so on. And that only goes for the view I'm actually in, not anything else. This is just for the view I'm in. I'm doing the changes. Then I have my status bar, gives me information about what I want to do, and I can see here now I press wall, and I can see down here, click to enter start wall. So here I get information about what it is I need. My options bar, where I can set the options for the different functions, and so on. And also notice there are small arrows under different things. So for example, under the wall, I would have different functions of walls, components as well. And it's not just under specific tools, but also under different parts of these categories where I can make alterations to the setup. So be aware of these small arrows because they will give you extra options or more detailed information about what you need. And note that when I double click over here, I open a new view. So right now I have my starting template where I came in, foundation, and if I double click on, for example, north, I get into my north view, and they keep being open up here. If you use a previous version from, I think it's 2018 and before that, you won't have the different information up there. So be aware of that the different versions of the program have small changes. And if you look in the tutorial, the PDF, you'll see that some of the functions are placed in different places. So be careful with that. And also when we hover above here, you can see the text get out and we have a small animation showing what it is we're actually doing. So this is the basic interface. We'll get back and more in detail with the different functions as we go along. So this is just general information.